Welcome back. You're listening to Weekly Review on TBS EFM with your host, Rob Allahand. And now it's time for Media in Check, the part where we talk about compelling and pressing media issues and kind of keep our eye on what's going on out there. And today we have Angela Jung joining us in the studio to tell us about what is going on. Angela, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Rob, and I like your outfit today.
Oh, thank you very much.
You look like a very serene, like a yogi.
Oh yeah, what is it they say? A dress for the job you want instead of the job you have. So right now, today I'm wearing a shirt that belongs on a beach, one of those nice linen beach shirts.
Yes.
And maybe that's because I'd love to be on the beach right now.
Everyone does, right?
Mm-hmm. So I want to know, what is our trend for today? You've been kind of revealing your TV watching habits with the stories you've brought in. So what have you been watching lately?
So, I mean, lately I've been watching a lot of movies as well in the theater. It's a nice season to go to movie theater.
Nice, cool, air-conditioned room.
Yes, it's a best location to go to. But I've been also watching a lot of yenin, like the entertainment shows in Korea.
Okay. Now, entertainment, I mean, like to a native English speaker, entertainment is just like the entire category of movies and music and everything. So when somebody says an entertainment show, what are they talking about there?
So, in the past, Korean entertainment shows used to be mostly made of just talk shows, right? And then after that, there used to be some of like a very active activities involved in it. Yeah. People running around, playing games.
Yeah, like singing songs. I remember there was one where a garbage can lid would fall on somebody's head if they got the words of the song wrong. And so you get to see your favorite pop star getting a little bit embarrassed, with a pie in the face or falling in a bucket of water.
Yes. And then I think recently there's been like quote unquote observation sort of a show. So like people, like celebrities just living their lives, daily lives. And then the audience or the viewers and public would just watch them, what they do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So, and then
the representative example of that was popular in our house, I think, was the one where Lee Hyori had her home on Jeju Island. And, you'd see her, puttering around the kitchen, which is such a big change from like the amazing dancing in her videos that we used to watch. And then we see her like, playing guitar and having a campfire with some friends.
Yes, exactly. And that naturally leads to what I'm going to talk about today, which is the healing and travel shows.
Okay.
So the contents that involve like some of like healing aspects, which, modern society and people really want to see and experience through the TV shows. So the quote unquote healing materials are gaining popularity, but entertainment shows have low ratings. So the critics pointed out that the healing and travel entertainment trends are now over.
Okay.
And the need for healing entertainment has disappeared a lot compared to the recent past. And this is because it's not very new to see the stars go on a trip and enjoy a vacation.
Yeah, I can think of a lot of shows where a star is going to Spain or to some other famous place, and we see some famous person who's, already rich and famous, also enjoying a great vacation in a beautiful place. I've got to admit, I'm a little burning with envy there.
Right, but I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched this show, but the 3 Meals a Day series is a representative achievement, mostly achieved by the PD named Na Young-suk.
Okay.
The entertainment that illuminates the quiet daily life in the busy modern society caused freshness in the flood of variety that was fashionable at the time. So from talk shows to variety shows and from variety shows to travel entertainment, trends continued to change and the audience's response was consistently good. The simple and friendly appearance of the celebrities who have left their daily lives is the most important point to watch. And it was quite pleasant to see them standing in an unfamiliar space. And in this case, it was a rural village, not in a flashy spotlight, just cooking and eating just like us.
Now, I mean, celebrity life, there's a little bit of a fantasy there, right? We sort of imagine our celebrities, our favorite celebrities, that they live a life that's somehow different than ours.
Right.
And I think that's why, it used to be appealing to see my favorite celebrity get dunked in a bucket of water or get a pie in the face. It's also really neat. I remember there was one show where some famous actors would go to a different country and open a cafe, right? And to see the pace of their life slow down, that was always a kind of a new side of them, right?
Exactly.
Kind of a look at a new part of their personality. And you get to see that, wait a minute, we're out of pimentos, what are we going to do? And then they're having the same problems that anybody has in a kitchen. But there have been a lot of these shows, like a lot, showing what they do and what they eat and things like that.
That's right. But like I said, the current healing arts are actually at the end of the trend. And recently, JTBC's 소시 탐탐, which attracted attention with the recent reappearance of the group Girls' Generation, cannot avoid the previous point. So an episode in which Girls' Generation members go to the countryside to help the elderly or go on a trip together has been released. But the ratings are pretty disappointing, actually.
Oh my.
So according to Nielsen Korea, an audience rating survey company, 소시 탐탐 started with 1.2% in the first episode, but recorded 0.8% in the fourth episode.
Now, I mean, Sonia Shide, they were on top of the world for quite a long time. So when you look at the topic, these big stars doing charity work and helping the elderly, these ratings are surprising to me. Are there any other examples of this kind of ending trend?
Yes, so this can also be seen at the fact that the ENA's Skangsna Hokangs, which came out earlier than 소시 탐탐, ended without much success as well. So Skangs, which recorded 1.1% in the first episode, was counted at 0.4% in the ninth episode and disappeared along without even capturing the topic. So it's definitely not the cast problem, because previously, if 소시 탐탐 and Skangs were female-oriented entertainment, Learning How to Camp, which was being broadcast recently, recorded 0.25% in the first broadcast. And here, the main members were prominent male stars, but I couldn't erase the feeling that they were very similar to the House on Wheels.
Well, I mean, that's, of course, something that always happens in the media, isn't it? That when something is successful, everybody comes out with their own version of it, and then you have... you have 7 shows that are all doing... I remember in the early 2000s when American Idol first came out, and suddenly there were 3, 5, 10 audition shows, and now, there are just more audition shows than you can shake a stick at.
That's right.
Right? And some celebrities came out of that, and there are still some fun viral clips, but there's just so much of it. Because they'll give you more, the media will give you more until you're sick of it if they think that they can make some money on it.
That's right.
But those ratings, that must be a real bummer for the celebrities and the crew and even the viewers who are hoping for something fresh and getting just the same old.
Yes.
Are there any examples of a show that's bucking this trend, that's defying the trend?
Yes, so the only one thing is NBC's Flying in the Wind. So Flying in the Wind is a program in which 5 Hallyu messengers who are prominent in K-pop, drama, fashion, and sports go to Denmark and sell items containing Korean tradition and communicate with the locals. So it's a new entertainment show that NBC is focusing on to the extent that it has advanced the popular show called King of the Masked Singer.
So it's past that one in popularity?
Yes.
Wow.
So as such, it's clear that the public has less interest in healing and travel entertainment. The increasing supply is actually causing boredom, like you said. So in an atmosphere where healing entertainment is dying, fresh ideas from the production team are pretty much required.
Now, I mean, these entertainment shows, they're always impressive to me because, they take these celebrities who we have such a this idealized vision of them. And I've always loved how these Korean entertainment shows give you, a human side of these celebrities, where you can see, this guy who's an amazing rapper, let's see if he can cook. That's such an interesting angle,
right.
because you get to see them out of their comfort zone, and you never know when you're going to discover something really interesting or funny about them, see something that just you totally didn't expect.
That's
so
right.
These shows provide a lot of information and great content.
So I agree. So as I previously mentioned briefly, Korean TV shows used to be mostly based on talk shows, but these days there are very diverse topics they deal with. So if the majority says traveling is outdated or no longer fun to watch, I think it's a great idea to create shows that present Korean cultures globally. So I know there have been many involving, music, food, and now the items. So if producers and writers keep looking for what makes Korea attractive, I believe many people would appreciate and really enjoy watching that.
I think audiences do enjoy that, right? Seeing people outside of Korea kind of encountering or learning about some cool Korean stuff. But of course, media follows trends, and trends go in cycles.
Yes.
So if this trend doesn't stick, then there will be another one coming along. And
of course.
Maybe soon I'll get to see my favorite celebrities have a garbage can fall on their head again when they sing the words to the song wrong, like they did back in 2006 with the rubber hammers and things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing this trend to our attention. We'll of course keep our attention on it and watch for how this goes in the future, Angela.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
That's everything for Media in Czech.